Welcome back to Sam's Garage, presented by NH Oil Undercoating. The Alpha 1 GTO was stored in Doug's garage for 30 years and is now closer than ever to hitting the racetrack. Plus, while Doug is away, Sam has a little surprise in store with the application of lizard skin sound dampening and heat protection since the interior is already out of the car.
Doug, I always get excited building a project car, so I know you're getting excited seeing this come together.
Oh, I really am, Sam. You know, it's tremendous to see where we started, to see where we're at now, and it's really great working with a true professional. I really enjoyed it.
I love working with you too, because you are an engineer, so you're very intelligent, and you work on your own cars at home, you're plain, so therefore you're very mechanically inclined.
You know what, Sam? It's been a lot of fun. I haven't had to correct you many times at all.
I appreciate that.
I always kept this in the shop. I knew someday I would get to it. I had an idea what I wanted to do. You know, we really took my idea and we turned it into a reality. It's great. And then to put this gorgeous motor into it, I mean, this thing is just really kicked. I mean, it's wonderful.
Just like a Resto mod, except in Japan.
That's great.
All right, so Doug is catching the plane, and while he does that, I'm gonna do something special for him and surprise him. This car is a 1978 Datsun 280, so it comes with a lot of sound deadening on the floors. It's got a lot of items in the back as far as compartments go for the spare tire and everything. So what I wanna do is quiet it down for him a little bit and give him some heat insulation. So I'm gonna be using lizard skin. And right here on the roof, there is nothing there. It is completely bare, and you can hear the tinny sound. On the floor, it's cool, so I'm gonna wrap this thing up with plastic. I'm gonna first put a coat of primer up there because the lizard skin likes to adhere to primer. So I'm gonna put primer up there, then I'm gonna go in there with the heat ceramic, and I'm gonna go in there with sound deadening. Now, lizard skin offers an application kit. In the kit, you're gonna get a 1-quart gun with a siphoning tube. You're gonna get the stir paddle, and you're gonna get a mill gauge, okay? And it's very important that when you guys open your container, you take your stir paddle with a drill and you really mix this thing up as if you're making brownies or pudding. You wanna do a really good job, because the better job you do here, the better application you'll get in there. In the kit will also be a mill thickness gauge. This is important because you're gonna wanna know how much material you're putting into your vehicle. So if you guys don't know what lizard skin is, it's basically a water-based substance that goes on there. It's got a ceramic coating for heat, and it's also got a sound deadening coating. And you basically use them together. And you want to use primer because it only sticks to primer. What it is, especially for muscle cars, you know, these newer Japanese cars, they've got sound deadening in them, but your old muscle cars, when you guys are building a resto mod, you can very easily clean everything off and spray everything on. And there is no material there, so there is nothing getting in the way in your seats. All your holes that are exposed will still be exposed, and it makes it easier. In a case like this, the roof is a perfect candidate for lizard skin. And they have it in buckets, but you also have it in tight areas where, like, let's say you wanted to make the door skin quieter and you can't get your hand in here, right? You could roll up the window, spray down the interior, making sure it's clean, spray it with primer, and they sell an aerosol can version of lizard skin that's very easy to use and makes it simpler to apply in a case like this. Okay, I've got 1 coat of my sound control. I'm gonna let it flash for 24 hours, and I am gonna apply a 2nd coat. Once that's dry, I'm gonna go back in with my ceramic coat and apply 2 coats of this. This is gonna be for heat control, this is gonna be for sound control. You wanna make sure that you do it in these proper steps and sequence so you get a good application. Primer, sound, then ceramic, and you should be good to go.